Hello again, everybody, and welcome back on board. We've just spent a lovely 24 hours in the lovely city of San Francisco, and we've just arrived on board. We're going to start with our cockpit preparation now, making sure that all our systems are up and running and ready to get started. So just up here on the overhead panel, I've just switched on our AIRBUS and IRSs. We put each of those on, and then we'll independently check the position of the aircraft and get them aligned. Also up here, I've switched on the seatbelt sign, the no smoking sign. I've started up the APU to get some air conditioning going in the cabin. I'm just waiting for the refuel in process to finish before I switch on the fuel pumps. And then once we coordinate with the ground, we'll switch off the external power and we'll disconnect the external power. So other than that, for the overhead panel, Airbus have a lights out philosophy. So once we are ready for pushback, we'll be looking for just 6 lights on the overhead panel. We have this recorder light here should be on, and we'll have our 3 APU lights. And as I said, these will be extinguished as well, so it'll just be, and this will be extinguished. So that's about it. I'm going to load the box now, which is going to be done down here. We're going to upload our flight plan for the night.
I've just sent off the initial request there for the IN.
Very good. Owen's helping me a bit with that while I'm busy chatting.
In about 4 minutes' time, that should arrive.
And we'll be departing off the westerly runway tonight, which should give us a lovely view of the city, and also the Golden Gate Bridge again. And then we're heading to Dublin. It's quite a long flight time for us, 9 hours 50, which is quite long for the return leg. Has us arriving in Dublin. Quite a blustery morning tomorrow in Dublin. Winds coming up to about max crosswinds for the westerly runway there in Dublin. So I'm going to get busy now so that we don't delay our departure for our guests, and we'll talk to you again later in the flight. Thanks.
So while Fiona's loading the flight plan, I'm just checking the important systems on the aircraft. So overhead, we're switching on the engine FADEC buttons 1 and 2. That allows us to look onto the engine page and check the engine oil quantities, which are showing as full at 22.7 quarts on both, and they're logged on the master flight plan. Also checking the hydraulics, and our green system shows full, our blue system shows full, and our yellow system shows full, and once again they're logged on the master flight plan as full. Cockpit oxygen, very important. The cockpit oxygen in a 330 is actually a bottle which is down below in the E&E compartment, and we're showing 1120 psi tonight, which is important because there's 4 of us in the cockpit. So a minimum bottle pressure for 4 of us on oxygen tonight would have been 1000 psi. So that's important to check. Also logged on the master flight plan. And finally, the juice that gets us home is the fuel. We need a 60.9 tonight on our fuel. Fuel on board is 60.9. We're checking that the distribution is balanced, and I'm logging that on the master flight plan also. Lots of paperwork. So switching these off again now because we're finished checking the engine oils. And the rest of the cockpit setup I leave to the pilot flying, who tonight is going to be Fiona.
Delivery, good evening, Shamrock 146, stand 95, clearance please for Dublin.
Shamrock 146, Heavy San Francisco clearance, cleared to Echo India Delta Whiskey Airport via Santana 2 departure, Orca transition, Quebec 120, Galley, direct Battle Mountain, Venice filed. Climb via the SID, squawk 3377.
Shamrock 146, heavy clear to Dublin, Santana 2 departure, Orca transition, Quebec 120, Galley, Battle Mountain, and squawking 3377.
So 3377 is in on side 2 there, and above for takeoff.
Super.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking. My name is Owen Fitzgibbon. On behalf of myself and Captain Kevin Quinn in the cockpit, First Officer Fiona Bonk, you're all very welcome on board Aer Lingus service to Dublin. Still loading the last of the bags. We're a bit ahead of schedule this evening. We should be pushing back in about 10 minutes time at 20 past 5. Flight time to Dublin then this evening is going to be 9 hours and 50 minutes. It's a pleasant evening for flying. There should be good views as we take off to the west here in San Francisco this evening. We'll be turning left after takeoff. Sorry, turning right after takeoff, out past the Golden Gate Bridge, heading up towards the Sacramento area, climbing to 33,000 feet initially. Forecast for Dublin in the morning, typical January morning in Dublin. They're expecting it to be quite wet and windy on arrival, but very mild, temperatures about 13 degrees centigrade. In the meantime, sit back and relax, make yourselves comfortable. I hope you enjoy the flight. Fiona is flying us to Dublin this evening, and she'll talk to you again en route with some more information about the flight routing and to update you on the arrival time into Dublin in the morning. Thank you.
We've done optimum flap setting.
Okay.
Air conditioning is on, anti-ice is off. We'll be using flex today, we're light enough. Temperature of 17, the QNH 3024, just to confirm.
3024 checks, 17 is good.
0 wind and 28 left for the takeoff runway, it's dry.
Yes.
And a takeoff weight there of 196.
I suppose we'll burn 500 going down, so 196.
We might split up a little bit, yeah, 196.7 or 196.8.
Yeah, 196.700 would be lovely.
I'm just going to recalculate then for the... So we've checked all these. I'm going to select then this 1+F for takeoff runway 28 full length, and then we'll go through all the figures.
Lovely.
So we've looked at this, air conditioning on, anti-ice off, a flex takeoff, 196.7, and we've checked the conditions. It's 28 left full length. A 0 shift. It'll be a flap 1 takeoff.
One's confirmed.
Flex of 51 degrees.
Flex of 51.
Engine out acceleration is 1520 standard.
Checks.
And then we have a V1 of 148.
148.
148 for a VR.
148.
155 V2. And just to cross check.
155, yeah.
Cross check 225 is our clean speed for that weight.
That checks.
I'm happy. We might leave this open just in case they give us 28 right at the last moment
that could
sometimes.
happen.
So if we leave that...
we leave that with Kevin, it'd be great.
We can change it. Okay.
Lovely.
So I'll give you a briefing and then we'll do a check and then we can get push. So we've been cleared on the Santana 2 departure out of San Francisco.
Yep.
So we have our plates on the tablets, but just for the briefing, we'll use our books so we can talk together, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So that's on page 4-60. It shows us taking off runway 28 left. The initial and then the written part of it is going to be on page 5-60.
Yep.
So for runway 28 left. So it's a heading of 284, and at 520 feet, we go direct King, Kirlos, Santana. So in the flight plan there, we have 520 feet, King, Kirlos, Santana. I've checked the tracks and distances in the box. Initial climb clearance is to 3,000 feet, 3,000 to set, and it's displayed in blue.
Checks.
It says here to contact 120.9, and it's expected filed altitude 10 minutes after departure. So just looking at the picture then, taking off to the west, they're the points we've just checked, and then we're doing an Orca transition, which takes us out on this track of 035 towards Orca. So just looking in the box there, it brings us on out to Orca, and the track is checked. Just having a quick look for big picture at the high ground and sector safe. So we've 3-5. As we head up north, there is some high ground of 5-1.
Right.
If we did have a problem, we're coming back in for runway 28 left.
Yep.
We'll have to keep that high ground in our minds.
Yeah.
If we're out here, we can always make a left turn back.
Yeah, left turn out to sea would be sensible, wouldn't it, for a circuit back in on the
And if we're back
side.
here, we'll be under radar vectors back in.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like a good plan.
Other than that, there is an emergency turn. Just have a quick look at that. So the emergency turn for runway 28 left is on page 4-04.
Yep.
And it says, for takeoff, we're going to climb on runway track at 3.1 from the SFO, which is on the radnavs there. We have it on both sides.
I see that.
And it's set up here. At 3.1 miles, this is track 301, and after flap protraction, continue to sector MSA. So sector MSA is going to be 35 again.
Okay.
And contact ATC.
Very good.
So then just a quick look at the taxi. We're both familiar enough with the airfield. We're on stand
95.
95 today. So from the Gulf area, stand 95 is just halfway down the pier here. We'll be pushing back probably tail into the pier.
Yeah.
Then once we've got our checks complete and we're ready for taxi, they'll probably clear us to taxi up as far as point 10.
Right.
And then to contact ground. Once we contact ground, he'll transfer us normally to Alpha. As we taxi out via Alpha then, we're picking it up back here on the chart. So taxiing out via Alpha, all the way round. It's to hold short of runway 01, normally on this Foxtrot taxiway here.
Right.
And there's 2 runways to cross. They are being
And they are used as
for
departure
takeoff.
runways tonight. Both
So we'll
one
just be
left
very clear that we've got
and
clearance
one
for
right.
both runways once we have clearance to cross.
Sure.
And it's continuing up Foxtrot for a full length of 28 left.
Okay.
The threats during the taxi, there's traffic could be coming out from the different taxiways. We'll keep an eye for that. Crossing the active runways. And as I mentioned earlier, the last minute change from 28 left to 28 right. If we get it, we'll stop, we'll take our time, get the correct figures, make sure all the correct stuff's in the box.
Lovely.
And are you happy to leave 28 left in to come back even if we take off on the right?
Yeah,
we
I
can
think
still
so.
come back
I
around
think
if
so,
we have a
yeah.
problem.
Yes.
Okay.
The longer.
Other than that, threats, it's late at night. It's already 20 past 1 Irish time, so
Yeah.
just be alert for tiredness. We do have 3 sets of eyes in the cockpit.
Very good.
There's no weather threats out of here tonight, and just sometimes off the westerly runway there's that inversion that
Yeah,
might
the
give
evening
us
time you get a temperature inversion,
Yeah.
so we'll keep an eye on that.
we'll just keep an eye on that, and I'll just keep
Essentially,
a sensible pitch.
The flight director will do a bit of bubbling,
Yeah.
but you can just
Okay.
pitch through it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
other than that, any questions?
No, that's great, Fiona. Thank you very much. Very
And
comprehensive.
I will take a check, please.
Okay, so the before start check.
So again, just as I mentioned earlier, checking that I have my 6 lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, cockpit preparation.
Cockpit preparation is complete. Ramp, good evening to you. It's the Shamrock 146 Heavy. We're on stand 95, fully ready, requesting push and start.
Mach 146 Heavy ramp, good evening. Push is approved, advising ready for taxi.
Pushback approved, will advise you ready for taxi, Shamrock 146 Heavy.
Cockpit to ground.
Copy.
Our pushback is approved now. The parking brake is still set.
Release brakes, please.
Brake release now, and you are clear to pushback. Wave from Kareem. You always like to see it going early.
Very efficient today.
Really good. Are we off there, Ludo? Yeah.
Pin is seen my side.
Fantastic.
For taxi, please, Shamrock 146.
146 Heavy, taxi to spot 10, contact ground on 24.25. Have a good flight.
Road 938 San Francisco ground, hold the push.
Good evening, ground, southwest 2390 to push off at 26, we have Alpha.
So once you're on the corner there,
Southwest 2390 San Francisco ground, push your discretion into the alley short of Alpha.
So it's the
We're
third.
to push into the alley short of Alpha,
Intersection
southwest
after you're on
2390.
the corner.
And one more Skywest at 7
So we're
Alpha, we'll
behind
be
him on
down and get
Alpha.
you a flight
Behind
plan.
Alpha, but hold short of Delta.
Skyway 6359.
6359, Roger. Give clearance a call, and they should have something for you.
Roger. Ground JetBlue 188, approaching spot 1, taxi with Alpha.
JetBlue 188 San Francisco ground, runway 1 left short of Alpha for now, working on the Vegas time.
1 left short of Alpha, JetBlue 188. Ground EVA 28 Heavy, vacated runway 28 left, K 102.
Even 28 Heavy San Francisco ground taxi via Alpha, correction Bravo to the ramp.
Bravo to the ramp, EVA 28 Heavy. Ground Sky 709 Lima, ready for taxi.
Got a 709 Lima, runway 1 right, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 1.
1 right, Alpha 1, Skyway 709 Lima.
V1, VR, V2,
It's 148, 148, 155. Flex temperature 51. This is about 98%, 99%, looks reasonable.
check.
Southwest 2390.
ATC code.
ATC code then is 3377 above side 2 auto.
3377, check. And the ECAM memo.
ECAM memo, we have a takeoff, no blue.
Foxtrot, hold short,
Down for
runway 1
line for
left.
the moment.
And that's our traffic. We're cleared after him. Parking brake is released.
Clear
Pressure
left.
0.
380 coming off the runway there. Nice,
Oh,
nice
beautiful.
sight.
390.
So the 2390, go ahead, sir.
Are you going to eventually clear us onto Alpha?
Affirmative. Scanning Amy 936 Heavy, monitor tower 120.5.
Monitor 120.5, scan on 936 Heavy.
Redwood 938, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha, Golf and Bravo.
So we're Alpha Foxtrot, aren't we?
Alpha Foxtrot.
Southwest 2390, push on Alpha approved.
We're not Alpha, Southwest 2390, thank you.
Good evening, Steve at 37 super clearing 28 left on Bravo.
Speedbird 287 Super San Francisco ground route taxi via Bravo Hotel Alpha to the ramp.
Bravo Hotel Alpha to the ramp, Speedbird
So he's
287.
going Bravo.
Philippine 104 Heavy, give way to Virgin America at Gulf.
Giving way to Virgin America.
Just wondering why he sent Scandinavian a different way.
Yeah.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, give way to the Super at Echo.
Give way to a Super at Echo, Shamrock 146.
So this is Delta.
6359, continue Foxtrot 1 Bravo, then Hotel Alpha, Alpha 1.
Scandi had a wee
Fox
zip
1
time. I
Bravo,
think he's getting
Hotel
out
Alpha,
Oh,
Alpha
very
1,
good.
around the back of the
6359.
Yeah.
Ground America Super Tech 3 at Super Bag Day ahead 45 Bravo.
Right, Super Tug 3 Charlie Zulu Bravo 1 Alpha.
The 380 wing really overhangs, doesn't it, on
Yeah.
the taxiway?
Shamrock 146 Heavy, San Francisco Tower cross, runway 1 left, hold short, runway 1 right, traffic will depart off the right.
Cross 1 left, but hold short 1 right. Understand traffic is to depart, Shamrock 146.
Okay, so we're clear to
So
cross
cross
one
the
left,
left side, stroke
hold
one
short the
on,
right.
hold short the right side.
That's checked. We can see that traffic on the right side there.
Southwest 1301, visual 28 left.
Right. So there's traffic holding on this runway.
709 Lima,
We are
wind
clear otherwise.
3305, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1 right, Skywest 709 Lima.
Should get a nice view now.
Southwest 1301, San Francisco Tower, wind 3306, runway 28 left, clear to land.
30 left, clear land, Southwest 1301.
United 887 left turn and ground 124.25.
Left turn, ground 2425, United 887.
United 586, San Francisco turn at 1 right, line up and wait.
1 right, line up and wait, United 586.
United 460, traffic's on a 3-mile final, cross 28 left, contact ground 124.25.
24 and a quarter, we're cleared to cross 28 left, United 460.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, cross runway 1 right, hold short 28 left.
Cross 1 right, hold short 28 left, Shamrock 146.
So we are clear to cross. We're clear on the right. There's a guy lining up.
Lovely.
And strobe is on.
Sky 709 Lima, contact North departure, good day.
Going to departure, good day, Sky 709 Lima.
Southwest 1301, change to runway 28 right, wind 3306, runway 28 right, clear to land, caution with turbulence heavy, Airbus will depart parallel.
Okay.
Alright, clear line 28 right, Southwest 1301.
United 586, traffic hold in position on 28, RNAV tie-dye, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff. United 586, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
United 586, sorry about that, on the wrong button, clear to go, 1 right.
Compass 5738, contact ground 124.25.
Bye-bye, 5738.
United 1243, cross runway 28 left, and contact ground 124.25. Skyway 6359, traffic hold in position on 28, keep rolling, wind 3307, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, now 1 right, Skyway 6359.
Redwood 938, traffic hold in position on 28, wind 3307, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Well, that's for takeoff, road 938.
Skyway 5675, San Francisco Tower, caution turbulence heavy, Airbus will depart, wind 3307, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear line 28 left, Skywest 5675.
Southwest 1301 on Echo, without delay, or correction, hold short
Happy to
28
cross
left.
this ILS line. They're doing visual approaches.
1301.
Southwest 2390, San Francisco turn and 1 left, line up wait, traffic will depart 28.
1 left, line up wait, Southwest 2390.
Coast Guard 6526, radar contact passing 400. Caution with turbulence heavy, Airbus will pass off your left. 936 heavy, wind 330 at 7, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff, traffic
taking off
2
behind
miles,
a heavy, we don't
upwind
need
will
any-
remain north of your departure corridor.
She's cleared a lander as well.
28 left, takeoff, get on the 936 heavy.
Redwood 938, contact NORCA departure.
Okay, Redwood 938.
Southwest.
So parking brake is set and pressure we have.
Scandinavian 936 heavy, contact NORCA departure. Good night.
What is the bar says, Kevin 936 heavy?
Coast Guard 6526, leaving class Bravo airspace in 2 miles. Radar services terminated. Squawk maintain VFR for exchange approved.
6526,
Look how close these guys are.
I know. It really isn't
Southwest 2390, contact NORCA departure. Good night.
Alright, Southwest 2390.
But that's they're parallel, like.
Shamrock 146 heavy, runway 28 left, line of buoy.
Line of weight, runway 28 left, Shamrock 146 heavy.
So we are cleared to line up.
So the approach is clear.
Yeah,
He's to
that
the right
checks.
side, the other guy. Your
Strobe
strobe
we
is
have.
on. Your wind shear is auto.
Okay.
Radar you don't need. And I've NorCal set for 120.9.
That's checked. It's just the brake fans to come in.
Sky was 5675, left turn, your discretion, ground point 8.
18 left turn, Sky 5675, good night.
Yeah, the dim is
Sorry, ground's on
important.
124.25.
Wasn't it actually? Yeah, thank you.
Right, huh?
Southwest 1301, cross runway 28 left, contact ground 124.25.
South 11, 12425, Southwest 1301.
Kevin, you're all happy?
Delta 914, hold short 28 left on Echo.
Hold short on Echo, 28 left, Delta 914.
San Fran Tower, evening United 112, FMS Bridge visual 28 right.
United 112, San Francisco Tower, caution with turbulence, heavy Airbus will depart the parallel, wind 330 at 6, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, United 112.
Tower, good evening, Density 004, inbound 28 left.
Shamrock 146 heavy, wind 320 at 6, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Set for takeoff, runway 28 left, Shamrock 146 heavy.
So all set.
004 heavy, San Francisco Tower,
Clear for
cross with
takeoff.
turbulence, heavy Airbus departing, wind 320 at 6, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Density 04.
Stabilized.
Setting flex. Man flex 51, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue, runway update.
Thrust is set. Indications all normal. .100 knots.
Cross checks.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Positive climb checks, gear up.
Gear up.
Nav green.
Delta 914, cross runway 28 left, contact ground 124.25.
Cross 28 left and over to ground for Delta 914.
Shamrock 146 heavy, contact NORCA departure, good night.
NorCal approach, Shamrock 146. Good night now, thank you.
2000 to Mike Alpha.
NorCal, good evening, Shamrock 146 heavy out of 1300 for 3000, Santana departure.
Shamrock 146 heavy, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000, Shamrock 146 heavy.
Scandinavian 936 heavy, turn right heading
So,
020, climb maintain
climb.
level 190.
Sorry, lever climb, thrust climb I have.
And flight level 190, get on the 936 heavy.
10,000 feet is blue.
Traffic 2 Mike Alpha, the 8 is at Palo Alto, is Yankee, wind 3.
S plus increasing, flap 0.
Speed checks.
Canada 3000,
Flap
altimeter 3025, they're using
Zero
runway
limit.
31.
Checks.
Canada Navy 936 Heavy, proceed direct to deadhead.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, runway 28 left, line of buoy.
Line of weight, runway 28 left, Shamrock 146 Heavy.
So we are cleared to line up.
So the approach is clear.
Yeah,
He's to
that
the right
checks.
side, the other guy. Your
Strobe
strobe
we
is
have.
on. Your wind shear is auto.
Okay.
Radar you don't need. And I've NorCal set for 120.9.
That's checked. It's just the brake fans to come in.
Sky is 5675, left turn, your discretion, ground 0.8.
0.8, left turn, Sky 5675, good night.
Ground on 124.25.
Oh, isn't it actually? Yeah, thank you.
Southwest 1301, cross 28 low, contact ground 124.25.
Southwest 124.25, Southwest 1301.
Kevin, you're all happy?
Delta 914, hold short, 28 left on Echo.
Hold short on Echo, 28 left, Delta 914. San Fran Tower, evening United 112, FMS Bridge visual 28 right.
United 112, San Francisco Tower, caution with turbulence, heavy Airbus will depart the parallel, wind 3006, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, United 112. Tower, good evening, Dynasty 004, inbound to left.
Shamrock 146 heavy, wind 3206, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 left, Shamrock 146 Heavy.
So all set.
Heavy San Francisco Tower,
Clear for
cross
takeoff.
turbulence, heavy Airbus departing, wind 3206, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Dynasty 04.
Stabilized.
Setting flex. Man flex 51, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue, runway update.
Thrust is set. Indications all normal. .100 knots.
Cross checks.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Positive climb checks, gear up.
Gear up.
Nav green.
Delta 914, cross runway 28 left, contact ground 124.25.
Cross 28 left and over to ground for Delta 914.
Shamrock 146 heavy, contact NorCal departure, good night.
NorCal approach, Shamrock 146. Good night now, thank you.
2002, Mike Alpha.
NorCal, good evening, Shamrock 146 Heavy out of 1300 for 3000, Santana departure.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, NorCal departure at our contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000, Shamrock 146 Heavy.
Canada Navy 936 Heavy, turn right heading
So,
020, climb maintain
climb.
level 190.
Sorry, lever climb, thrust climb I have.
And flight level 190, get on number 936.
10,000 feet is blue.
Traffic 2 Mike Alpha, the 86 Palo Alto is Yankee, wind 3.
S plus increasing, flap 0.
Speed checks.
Canada 3000,
Flap 0.
altimeter 3025, they're using
0
runway 31.
Checks.
Right to dead ends, get on number 936 heavy.
Traffic 2 Mike Alpha,
And I'll take autopilot 2, please.
120.5.
120.5, Mike Alpha, good day.
AP2 and the after takeoff check.
Sky Valley 7700, checking in 4000 Yankee.
Sky Valley 7700, NorCal approach, right
So
here.
they have to
Speed
take
check
off
open, expect
the
runway
landing
28
gear.
right.
The landing gear is up.
Flaps.
Flaps are retracted.
Canada Navy 936 Heavy,
Packs
contact open
are
center,
on
125.85.
and pressurizing.
125.8,
APU is off.
get on number 936 heavy.
The bar reference, we're on 3025, passing 3,800 feet now for 10,000 feet blue.
After takeoff check completed. The bridge is
Enjoy
going to be
some of the view.
shrouded, isn't it? A little bit of cloud
It might get
there.
a bit of a view of it, yeah.
Zulu's turnout open, wind 290 at 6, visibility
Might get a
10,
view, yeah.
clouds at 3,100, and the altimeter is 3026. Canada Navy friction, Shamrock 146 Heavy, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles southeastbound. Is a Embraer jet, they're restricted above you.
Roger, 146, that's copied.
Okay.
above us.
After 4 Pop Sierra, contact NorCal approach 125.35.
125.35 for Pop Sierra, good day.
Good night.
There's a lovely view of the city.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, proceed direct Orca.
Direct Orca, Shamrock 146.
So, direct Orca with the beams confirmed?
Yeah, that'll even improve the view now.
Yeah.
At Shamrock 146 Heavy, contact approach 124.32.
12432, Shamrock 146.
Flag Valley 7700, traffic 12 o'clock, stop.
Orca, good evening, Shamrock 146 Heavy out of 11000 for flight level 190, we're direct Orca.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, NorCal approach, good evening.
Okay, good evening, Shamrock 146 Heavy out of 16000 for flight level 190, direct Orca.
Shamrock 146 Heavy, open center, roger, climb maintain flight level 290.
Maintain flight